Welcome to Science Store online classes.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
So next the concept is dielectric. What is dielectric? They are insulating materials in which electrons are tightly bonded to the nucleus. Example, mica, paper, HCl, oxygen. They are dielectrics. There are two major types of dielectrics. One is polar and non-polar. What is polar? In polar, right, the positive and negative charges doesn't coincide. Positive charge and negative charge of the molecule doesn't coincide. Example, for polar molecule HCl, they doesn't coincide. CO2, they don't. HCl. How HCl molecule look like? Hydrogen and Cl. Cl minus H plus, they don't coincide, right? And H2O, so hydrogen, it also won't coincide, plus O minus plus. So this is positive and negative separated by a distance. Here also positive and negative separated by a distance. Positive and negative molecules don't coincide. HCl, NH3 and CO2, these are the example for polar molecules. Non-polar means positive and negative molecules coincide. So positive, negative. Example, O2 and nitrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, these are the example for non-polar molecules. So in non-polar molecules, positive and negative, they are coinciding, right? So when you apply the electric field, they try to align. If you apply electric field like this, positive charge will be repelled, negative charge will be attracted. So they will have a dipole momentum in the presence of electric field. But polar, they already have a dipole momentum because positive and negative charge are separated. When you apply the electric field, they will try to align. They already separated, then now they will take the direction. Here they will get separated and then they will get the dipole moment. Non-polar molecule, they don't have a dipole momentum in the absence of electric field, whereas polar molecules do. So this is about dielectric and types of dielectrics. So electric field due to induced charge on dielectrics. So if you apply electric field, this will form the dipole momentum. Polar molecules, they will align. When they align, the electric field will be induced. Okay. If all the molecules will take the alignment, the electric field is in this direction, then all the positive charges will be formed this way, correct? This way. So then electric field will be developed. So that induced electric field, if I denote it as EP, induced electric field, if I denote it as EP, that will be is equal to E naught, which is applied electric field, minus E naught divided by K. K is the dielectric constant of this dielectric material. Okay. So we will discuss about this as we solve problem, because you will get the clear understanding along with the problem. Hello students. So let's solve some of the problems under capacitance. Okay. Let's move to the problem. A parallel plate capacitor with air between the plate has capacitance 9 picofarad. What is given? There is one parallel plate capacitor. Parallel plate capacitor should have two parallel plates, correct? It should have two parallel plates. Let's say this is plate A and this is plate B. Plate A and plate B should have a same thick area, that is A, and charge of plate A is plus, so plate B is minus. What is the distance separation between them? D. If the gap between them is air, what is the capacitance they have said? 9 picofarad. We know that for a two parallel plates, when the air is filling the gap between them, capacitance is equal to epsilon naught A divided by D. Am I right? So when air is placed. So what is this given? 9 picofarad. Okay, let's move to the next step. The separation between the plate is now filled with two dielectrics. Now this gap is when nothing is filled, when you just have a air, this is the capacitance. When you fill it with some dielectric constant, the capacitance will vary. We know that C dash, it will become C dash. One of the dielectric has a dielectric constant K1 and thickness D by 2, D by 3, while the other one has dielectric constant K2 and thickness 2D by 3. Capacitance of the capacitor is, you should assume two dielectric materials in the gap. You should assume two dielectric materials. The separation between the plate is now filled with. Filled means you are not just placing one plate. It should be filled, completely filled. So assume two dielectric material. So here is one. Okay, this is one dielectric material. The dielectric constant of this is K, and this is the another dielectric material. Dielectric constant of this is K2. We know K1, this is K1, this is K2. K1 is 3, K2 is 6. Now these two are kept in series. Am I right? So when they are kept, what is the thickness of them? D by 2 and 2D by 3. So thickness of this is, this width is nothing but D by 3, and this is 2D by 3. Okay. Now what you have to do is, you have to assume if only K1 exists, then what is the capacitance? If only K2 exists, then what is the capacitance? Then in the combination of K1 and K2, what is the capacitance? What is the combination of K1 and K2? That is series. Am I right? So now what you have to assume is, so let me draw it separately. Here you have a A, here you have a B. Distance separation is, now this gap is filled with only K1. This is filled with only K1. What is the thickness of the K1? D by 3. So the distance separation between these two capacitors, these two parallel plates, will become now D by 3. Let's call this capacitance, dielectric constant is K1. So let's call this capacitance as CK1. Okay, what is the capacitance of this case? So what happens when the dielectric medium is placed? K times of epsilon naught A divided by D. Now here K is K1, epsilon naught A. What is D? Thickness of this slab, thickness of the dielectric material you have placed. What is the thickness? D by 3. Thickness of the material itself is the distance separation, students, because you have kept it in such a way. Okay, so thickness of the material itself is distance separation. Okay, we'll do it later, we'll do it. Next, as a second case, what you have to assume is, my parallel plates A and B, same parallel plates A and B are the separation between them should be filled with dielectric material of dielectric constant K2. What is the thickness of second dielectric material? 2D by 3. This is 2D by 3, correct? The thickness of this material. So this is positively charged, this is negatively charged. Now what will be the capacitance of this CK2? Let me call it as CK2. That is nothing but K2 times of epsilon naught A divided by, what is the distance separation? Nothing but thickness of this material, 2D by 3. I hope you are following. When there is no medium in between them, only air medium, this is the capacitance, the value itself is given. When you place the medium, some dielectric medium, this will be the capacitance, but here I have two materials, two different medium. So what I have to do is, I should consider the capacitance of these two parallel plates individually with those parallel plates, with those dielectric materials. So first I will consider it with K1 and then I will consider it with K2. So when I consider them, the thickness of those materials, dielectric materials, will be the distance separation between the metal charged plates. Now we will find this out. What will be the value substitution? What is K1? 3, and what is epsilon naught into A divided by, so D by 3 into 3, which can be written as 9 epsilon naught A divided by D. So epsilon naught A divided by D is C value, correct? So you can write C air. So this value is nothing but C air, or you can multiply it. 9 into 9 picofarad. That is 81 picofarad. That can also you can do. So what about here? 6K2 is 6 epsilon naught A when it comes up divided by 2 into D. 2 ones are 2 threes are 3 threes are 9. 9 epsilon naught A divided by D. So what you can say, 9 C air, or you can write it as 81 picofarad. Okay. Now you understood, or now you got the capacitance of these two parallel plates when the presence of individual K1 and K2. Now, but they are together, right? According to the question, they are together, but they are in series. So what is the series combination of that capacitance? Series combination of the capacitance is C1 into C2 divided by C1 plus C2. What is C1 here? CK1 into CK2 divided by CK1 plus CK2. So do that. So 81 picofarad into 81 picofarad divided by 81 plus 81 plus 81 picofarad. So this will be 81 square into 10 to the power of, pico means 10 to the power of 12, so minus 24 divided by 162 pico into 10 to the power of, okay, this gets cancelled, this will be minus 12 itself. So 81 square divided by 162 will be 9 by 2 picofarad, which is nothing but 40.5 picofarad. 40.5 pico. Capacitance, the final capacitance 40.5. Option D is the answer. Option D is the answer. Very simple question. Two dielectrics. You may ask me, ma'am, can I place it in parallel combination? You can. So what happens when you place it in parallel combination? I tell you. So the metal plates A and B, you can place K1 and K2 in parallel combination. K1 here, right? This is K1 and this is K2. The thickness will be this, right? Then this will be the thickness, which is D by 3. This will be the thickness D by 3, and they are in parallel combination. So that would be difficult to deal with. So this you should consider series combination. Yes, we will discuss about some more problems in the next class. Thank you.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.